Is Baal connected to Jehovah? Could Baal be connected to Yahweh? Let's see. Just stick with us. We have a lot of information here. Read on. What verse you at now?
Verse 14.
Go ahead.
And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel, and he delivered them into the hands of spoilers.
And did what?
And delivered them into the hands of spoilers.
Go ahead.
And spoiled them. And he sold them into the hands of their enemies round about, so that they could not any longer stand before their enemies.
See that? So something happened. Israel started following the gods, Baalim or Baali. Gods that Moses didn't know. Okay? Not after the Most High, the God of the Hebrews revealed himself to him. Gods Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob didn't know. They didn't know anything about Baalim or serving Baalim or Baalim. So, when our people today say that in Israel's history and in our artifacts we can find certain names and they attach it to our people, that's correct. But that doesn't mean that the names that were attached to our ancient people were righteous. Don't forget, our people fell. Our people started going into these other gods and exalting these gods. So if they have these gods in their homes and teaching their children these wicked deities and Baalim, and make constructs to them, and you come 2,000 years later and look at it and say, I'm going to do it because my foreparents had it. Did that make you right? Or are you committing the same mistake your foreparents committed? Are you falling in the same error? Ask yourself. Let me get this book here. This book is called God, Goddesses, and Images of God. God, Goddesses, and Images of God. See that? In this book, okay, on page 205, let me go there. It says, now, in this book, so you can, I don't have the opportunity to read the whole book to you, but what this book is doing, this particular book is going into all the deities Israel followed. Okay? All of them. All the gods Israel followed in ancient times. Okay? It says here on page 205. Can you read that for me? It is probable.
It is probable.
Now, mind you, I want them to see this title though. Because we forgot the Most High's name for Baal. Baal, El, Yahweh, and his Asherah. And his Asherah. Okay? So when we read in Judges 3 and 13 that we serve Baal and Ashtaroth, that's Asherah. You see right here. So this links directly to the scriptures. Okay? Baal, El, Yahweh, and Asherah. So this goes into the scriptures and show you all the gods are. Don't forget, Israel fell over and over. You can find more passages of Israel falling and doing the wrong thing than the right thing. Okay? So don't think just because don't think because we find artifacts of Israel and a certain name of God with them that it's the God. Okay? Read that real quick. It is probable.
It is probable that both elements, Yah and Baal, refer to the same deity.
It says what?
Yah and Baal refer to the same deity.
So it's the same deities. Read.
Namely Yahweh, who was worshipped also as Baal in the Iron Age.
Read that again.
Namely Yahweh, who was worshipped also as Baal An Iron Age.
So, Israel worshiped Yahweh as Baal in the Iron Age. See, we wasn't taught this history over here in slavery. Read.
In the Old Testament, Yahwistic transmission of tradition. The names Isbael, Yerubbaal, Maribaal, and Baal Yah toward the end of the period. The two names for the deity were apparently no longer interchangeable.
So, through time, the two names were no longer interchangeable. Baal and Yahweh during the Iron Age were the same. Okay. Before I go into the Masoretes and bring it to modern day, let's break down the word Yahweh. Or Jehovah. Or Yahweh. Yah or Jah. Before I go into the Masoretes now. Okay? Hold up the Strong's Concordance so that they can see that, please. Okay. And your exhaustive Strong's expanded concordance. That's a pretty good one there. From the Tetragrammaton, we get Yahweh or Yahweh, depending on what dialect you're speaking in. Those that don't know how to use the Strong's Concordance, this name is only written in the Hebrew, so you would need to go into the concordance Hebrew part in the back of your concordance. You have your Hebrew and your Greek in your Strong's Concordance to give you the original words or the original names before the English translation. The right meaning for each word. This word, YHWH or Yahweh or Yahweh from the Tetragrammaton, is 3068 in the Strong's Concordance. Can you get that out of there for me, please, brother? 3068 from the Strong's Concordance. You have it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you read what that say?
Jehovah. Jehovah. Jewish national name of God.
It's what?
Jewish national name of God.
So this is not all mankind's national name of God. This is the Jewish people's national name of God. But do we question where did they get that name from? Do we question how it becomes the Jewish national name of God? Like when they became a nation, they exalted this God from over Israel. Now we were in slavery. We had no idea what they were doing. We were still trying to make it over in here, deal with civil rights or what have you. We were still in a slave mentality. The majority of us didn't know anything. And when we did get the name, we received it from them. And I'm going to show you that. But that is the Jewish national name of God. Now I need you to hold that up and let them pan in so they can see that. Look, I'll move it up with you. You know you got it. You got it? Okay.